position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. The Mustangs will kick it away to start. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Clemson's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent.
Breaks into the open. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the SMU Mustangs offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Finds a little space. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some confidence.
Touchdown, SMU! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. pulled and finds his man on the left. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Dozier. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Davenport. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Clemson now operating in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take him to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Hicks. Oh, a lot of space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too.
There he goes! All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Looking for space, it's Harvey. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Tigers looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. On target over the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. And the Mustangs want to move quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Works the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, SMU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what...
Makes the grab past the marker. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Clemson set up with another first down. The give on the inside. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Davenport. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Clemson is quick to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big... And look at, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Davenport. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Got some room in under the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Makes the catch. It's high. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Looking downfield on first down. And they pick up just a few on that completion. No huddle offense to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's high. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point was good. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for room. It's Harvey.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Hicks. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in, it's Thompson.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Going to swing it on second down. Quick strike complete. Open space at the 25. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Gonna run it. It's high. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
Man, when you go into the half when you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
And I like that a lot by this defense. Like, understanding. This guy's a threat. He's already shown you he will take off and run the football. Treating him like a running back. Playing pass, but understanding that can happen.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Off-play action on first down. Quarterback adapted. Gets the first himself.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Complete to the left. Across the 25. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense. And they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football.
Touchdown! for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Shields. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly on the move. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Caught near the sticks. It's Davenport. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Shields. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19. First and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Steps away. It's complete to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Clemson. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On the ground, it's high. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Mustangs. They move on top here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Clemson jumps to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Out of the gun, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Harvey. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go.
Now they'll run the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Got it! Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wade. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still running at the 35. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man. It's Wade. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Let's see what happens on third.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense picks it up. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle, all